Out here at the field, man. Finna put some work in. Finna run 2 miles, and then I'm gonna do some sprint work on the field. I'm gonna go barefoot with it. Try to get back in touch, get my balance back right. Yeah, man, it's probably gonna be a super slow day today, man. It's Christmas Eve, 95 degrees Christmas Eve. Yeah, it really ain't much. Probably gonna make a reel about leadership. So y'all stay tapped into that. But yeah, man, let's get it. I just finished 2 miles. Run the straights, walk the curbs. Finished 2 miles of that. I am about to do some sprint work on the field. Barefoot though, cause get my balance right and stuff like that. So I'm gonna try to record a little bit if I can. If I can get the vlog stick to work and not fall over, but y'all stay tapped in. All right, so half of the grass is wet and like moist. Half of it's dry. So hopefully we can stay on the dry side. Oh no, yeah, my butt's wet. Got 200s. Feels good on my feet. We are now at 50 yards, 650s. Yeah. Oh! Yeah, man, reviewing the film, I look really bad, really unathletic, really slow. And it hurts because I know I'm not any of those things. And so looking at the film, it hurts. I mean, I know I'm recovering, but I'm like 5 months in now, bro. Like, I should look like an athlete again. So, definitely need to start working on sprinting again. So I'm excited to get back to school, get back into camp, spring camp, so I can start running again. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I'm gonna finish the last couple sprints I got on the track with my shoes on. Yeah, y'all seen I almost fell. It's a little slippery out here. So I'll put my shoes back on, get on the track, do some 20s, and then yeah, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Hopefully it look better on the track. I'm gonna really try to run, but it's just, man, it does not look good on camera. It looks really slow and really unathletic, and I look really heavy. So I'm gonna be working on that, man. Y'all be praying for me for that, because I definitely need it. But yeah, I'm at the park now with Stefan. Yeah, at the park. Yes. Yes. All right, we're gonna come back in like 3 minutes, see how high you get. All right. I don't know how much progress we gained, but it's where we're at now, and I'm finna go give him a boost. Boost incoming. I'm gonna try to make him flip over the blue pole. Let's see. I didn't bring my vlog stick. Oh snap. He's not even going that high. Leave. Here.
Ouch.
Make sure you're not covering it.
Okay.
Watch your fingers. Back up before you get kicked in the face.
The water.
Ah! I'm gonna try to jump over and get into the pool. Ah!
You need a boost?
No, I am the boost.
Okay.
I'm my own boost.
That.
Going so high.
Yeah.
Alright, you can end it. Go! Bruh. You gotta get your arms out first. Yo, what's good, y'all? So, it's been about 2 or 3 days since I posted. Just been busy. It's been Christmas. Merry Christmas to all y'all, by the way. It's been Christmas. Been with family, opening gifts, stuff like that. So, just ain't been recording nothing like that. And so, we're gonna finish Luke 23, the back end of it. We stopped at 26. But just to let y'all know, man, I'm gonna stop reading the Bible on here, or breaking down the Bible on here. We're still gonna talk about it, still gonna do that. I'm just gonna stop breaking down the Bible on here just because I've been feeling like I'm only reading to make a video. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want that. And so, like, even right now, I kind of just rushed through it so I can make this video. And so I don't want to do that, man. When I read my word, I want to really lock in and dive into it for me, for my understanding, right? Not just for me, but like I need to like sit down and lock into what I'm reading and really comprehend it and really give God his space to talk to me, and not to do it for external reasons like making a video, which is, I mean, it's cool, right? I'm also learning, and you know, if anybody else is watching, it's helping them. But at the same time, I need to have my alone time with my word and really just do it because I want to read it. But anyway, that being said, this is the back half of Luke 23. So as we read, Jesus has been convicted. He has gone to see, Pilate sent him to go see Herod, see if Herod could see if there was anything wrong with him. Herod didn't see anything wrong. He sent him back to Pilate. Pilate didn't see anything wrong. The people, scribes and priests, still wanted to kill him. Still wanted to do that. They finally found basis to get him, and now here we are. So this version of the Bible kind of just like skips through it pretty quick, the whole process. But yeah, so pretty much it starts off about Jesus was taking his cross, and they also had a man named Simon there. I don't know who that is, but a dude named Simon was also there carrying a cross with Jesus. And then Jesus saw that the women were weeping, and he told them, do not weep for me, weep for yourselves and your children, right? Knowing that he'll be fine, right? He's going to be at the right hand of the Father. He's going to be in glory. But they need to weep and pray for themselves and pray for their children because they need this salvation that's coming. And so, boom, Jesus dies, but Jesus gets put on the cross. And he's crucified with criminals, right? One on each side. He's in the middle of two criminals. And, you know, one of the criminals, as the soldiers were mocking, they're like, man, don't y'all understand? Like, we're criminals. We're getting what we deserve, right? I killed, I stole, I'm getting what I deserve. This man has done nothing, right? And he tells that, and he says, you know, Jesus, when you enter your kingdom, like, don't forget me, please. And even on Jesus's death, even in Jesus's hardest trial, right, he's forgiven and he's saving, right, all the way through his whole life. So I just thought that was pretty powerful. Also, it talked about how the soldiers were mocking, and I kind of got convicted and kind of just put myself in this. It says, where are we at? It says, the soldiers also mocked him, came offering offering him sour wine and said, "If you're the king of the Jews, save yourself." And then down a little bit later it says, "Aren't you the Messiah? Save yourself and us." And it kind of just convicted me a little bit and made me think about, sometimes when we go through hard things, right? It could be death of a family member, right? Injury, in my case, anything that just could be so hard in life. We tend to, or at least I do, sometimes trying to break away from this, but I tend to look at God and I'm like, God, like, what's going on? Like, save me. Like, what are we doing? And just not seeing the bigger picture, not seeing the bigger plan. And then what God says after that is, he doesn't say it, but even in that, God's saying, "Father, forgive them because they don't know what they're doing," right? And just I mean, that gives me peace of mind, but that just convicted me a little bit. Like, gotta fix my prayer. Gotta understand that God knows what's going on. God knows what he's doing, right? He's the all-knowing. He's seen the beginning, he's seen the end, and everything in between, right? So when things happen, we have to be able to trust God. Okay, I mean, yeah, I tore my ACL 2 times. God, I don't know what you're doing, but I trust you, right? Because you've seen the beginning and end, and you said that all things work out for good. So I trust you, right? That this is going to work out for good, and that good is going to come from this, and you have plans for me to prosper and not to perish, right? And that's the way we have to approach situations like that, us just knowing that God has our best interest in mind. And then it says that, so he died at noon, and the whole, or where they were at, went dark until 3, right? And then it says the veil split. So I don't have a curtain in my window, but think about a curtain, but it said it was like 3 feet thick curtain, a veil, right? That was behind it was the Ark of the Covenant, right? A huge veil. It split in half. Like, that's crazy. It's split in half. And it says after that, they began to realize, it says, when the centurion saw what had happened, he began to glorify God, saying, this man really was righteous, right? So they began to realize after he died, oh snap, like mud wiped away from eyes, like he really was the Messiah, like he really was who he said he was. And so they began to glorify God, and it says all the crowds went home beating their chest, knowing that they messed up, like, oh snap, like we just killed the Messiah. Like, imagine that. So they're all starting to realize now, and which is a good thing, right? We know that God is super loving, and so it's a good thing that they finally realized that they didn't stay in that, but they realized. And yeah, I just think it's crazy, but I mean, it's good that they did realize. And then he got buried in the tomb. It had never been there before. Got buried. Joseph, a man named Joseph, was the one that took his body down. A righteous man named Joseph, and he was looking forward to the kingdom of heaven, right? The kingdom of God. So he took him down. They buried him. The women was coming, doing offerings and burning stuff. And that's 23. And just another good thing that at my church, and even my father was telling me that the first sin ever was created on a tree, right? God said you can have all this fruit, but don't eat from this tree. And the first sin was from that tree, disobeying God. They took the fruit from the tree. And the restoration of that was God getting put back on a tree, right? On the cross. And so it's just like a full circle thing that, God just came to fully turn and restore life. That's the great thing I love about Jesus, man, is a lot of religions, and I'm not trying to talk bad on anybody or push out any hate. I love everybody, but a lot of religions, it's about rules, right? It's about rules and regulations. And with Jesus, it's just about being you, man. Like, we're all created differently. We're all created beautifully and wonderfully, and we're all different. But it's about faith. It's just about following Jesus, man, and just having the faith that, he'll save you. And then that's what I love about it. you get to live a free life. You don't have to be in these rules and regulations. Yeah, of course, there's things that we're called not to do, but there's no like, oh, if I have to. No, you can be free. You can be you. You can go and glorify God in so many ways. You don't have to just be a robot, right? And that's the one thing I just love about Jesus, and following him. So like I said, man, probably not gonna be doing this as much here and there. When I really find something important, I will. But I just need to get back to that time where I'm really taking away time to, chase after God. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Whoever is tuning in, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all so much, man. This has been awesome. I'm gonna continue to do this. I'm gonna continue to push out these videos and just try to get closer to God through this, man. This has been really helpful, man. Really been able to reflect on myself and my actions, and reach out to people. I've been posting some reels, and people been commenting and stuff like that. So I mean, I'm glad I'm really being able to help other people as long as help myself in this journey of life, bro. We all brothers and sisters out here just trying to get to heaven, bro. So I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, man. Y'all stay up. Let's keep being righteous.